Going good?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
What is 7 of God's back to business. What's up? I'm saying
Yeah, the fact. What's up?
Devon Anthony with the damn subway in the back.
All right, Corona series. I said Corona series, quarantine series. I don't want to call it the Corona series.
Social distancing, you know what I'm saying?
But without
6 feet and more.
During the whole like series, me personally, I didn't say the word like Corona, quarantine, any of that shit. I kind of use this podcast as an escape from all that and just kind of like entertain people on a different level. But being that this is the quarantine series, and I don't want to seem like we're running from it, or even in terms of facing reality, I kind of want to tap into that a little bit in terms of just the quarantine period, in terms of this health scare. See, I don't even want to say the C word, in terms of this health scare that's sweeping the nation, whatever.
What you mean, Candyman? Candyman and the C word?
Nah, I mean,
you say it one more time. That's it. Don't say it one more time.
But I do want to kind of discuss this too. Being that first, all three of us are essential workers, and we have to face a different kind of face it in a different way that most people don't. And just coming from your perspective, I wanted to get your perspective on it. I just want to kind of go on it from different aspects, even talking about the industry that are profiting from it, what industries are going down. I saw a post that you had a little early, Mac, and you were just kind of I don't want to say venting, but you were just talking about your aspect, how you see it, and your frustrations on it, shit like that. But now, man, like I said, I didn't say the word before, but we can talk about it, shit like that, in the quarantine, how it has affected you. I mean, anybody want to get started? Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead,
All right. Well, basically, I'm one of the biggest conspiracy theorists, or a person that thinks outside the box, whatever you want to call it. And, my first reaction was to think this shit was a hoax, or off the rip. It's a hoax. They just doing it for money, scare tactics and shit like that. You know, the usual MO when it comes to propaganda and shit like that.
Right.
When you work directly with the shit, whatever's going down, it hits different. You know what I'm saying? Me and Devon deal with the transfer of bodies and things like that, and specimen and things. You know, I don't want to get in too deep with it, but I've moved so many bodies within 2020 alone. I moved more bodies in 2020 than I've moved in all my 10 years of working in this hospital altogether.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about it, it puts you in a place where you don't want to be. Like, you have to actually like distance yourself, because when you see death and then you smell death, smell is one of those senses that links closest to your memory. So you can smell it, you can feel it, you go right back to that place. So when people tell me it's fake, I hope you or none of your family members have to go through this. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what it is per se. If they want to call it the Rona, if they want to call it the 5G, I don't know what it is, but something is going on. And it's going on drastic numbers. Numbers is probably crazy. Life, this is going to be the new norm. People want to go back. There's no going back. This is the new norm. You understand what I'm saying? So what I tell people is, what we had back then wasn't even normal, but we chose to make it normal. We normalized the chaos. Now we have to take this time to build what we want and what we need. People are doing more with their time. People are actually taking time to develop their talents, their passions, whatever it is. And if you're not essential, don't disrespect the essential workers by getting in their way. That's all I gotta say. Don't come in there with your cell phones and think you're doing something big because you don't see people. Why would we keep infected people around you? You stupid monkey. Excuse my term. I'm trying not to get upset.
When I saw your post, you were seeming tight. You was like,
I'm trying to get my zen. I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But, yeah,
yo,
I'm sorry.
Can I say something? Nah, no. Yo, I don't want to say this is what I wanted to avoid, but this is the real. And I mean, I have like a optimistic way of looking at life. And sometimes I don't want to say it's about optimistic or pessimistic. Sometimes it's about just reality and facing reality. You're just kind of touching it. Definitely there is something crazy that we're being exposed to, and we see it firsthand working in a hospital. Like I say, I deal with the transport of patients and other things, and I deal with like the disposal of hazardous waste and radiation and trash and all this other stuff. So we're coming face to face with the infection on the real level. The way I choose to look at it has always been just a little different. Like, see right now, and I mean, I got my water, I got my oranges, I finished steaming my face a little earlier, and I look at it in terms of, I don't want to say, no, for lack of better words, it's a fight, but I think that's in, like I said, everyday life. It seems maybe the fight's a little more severe, but your health and all that, you got to be on top of it. So regardless of what's on the other side of it, you got to just build your system up and be ready to fight. So not saying that I don't pay attention to the death tolls and all the other stuff that's going on, but by kind of facing like I can't control the outside world. I can only control it from the inside out, and that's how I choose my perspective. Yo, D, just like what's your perspective on it? Like, how do you see it, man?
Let me get all these notifications out the way. Like, what the hell? Be right with you. Be right with you.
Your charge, bro. Your phone
Nobody
charge.
got time for
Yeah, we ain't got time for that. Oh, Jesus Christ. There you go again. So.
Yo, Mike, check 1 2.
You can hear me, right?
Nah, I hear you, Mr. Mac Taylor, but ain't hearing the man out right now. But talk, man.
Right. They used to say when you're at war, you start to see the casualties and you start to see the numbers. And after a while, when you look at the statistics, it runs in your mind like whatever is on TV compared to whatever is in front of your face. It's almost like how I saw it was like when they talked about it at the time when I first experienced. It was probably at a good 100 deaths. Then when I went downstairs, I started looking at. It felt like it was like they go 101, 102, 103, and then where they placed the bodies, the depth of the truck, it is what got me, and it was like it felt like, as crazy as it sounds, in my mind, it felt like I kept walking, and there was no end to the truck. So and then that's what bothered me the first time actually being in that environment, because it was like in my mind it's not going to be an end. I mean, it's going to slow down, but God forbid it might pick back up again.
My whole thing is this. I'm sorry for cutting you off. It's just showing you how many jobs are non-essential jobs, and the world can go on without your ass. You understand what I'm saying? So soon they're gonna have motherfuckers, drones, robots, or whatever, doing your jobs. It shows that you can educate your kids from home. You can program your children from home, whatever you want to call it. You can do it from home. So we have to take a look at the way society is about to become. It's a big change about to happen. So we have to put in the necessary steps to not only get a sense of normal living, but to make it better than what it was before the Rona, before whatever this is.
I hate to cut you off.
As if you come together, and you can't gather in social. You can't have social gatherings. So how the fuck are you gonna come together? You're scared of the person next to you because they coughing or they sneezing. or you think they gonna sneeze. You got motherfuckers scared to cough and they got allergies. You got motherfuckers scared to sneeze. It's allergy season. They holding it in and shit. I'm saying gonna bust a vessel trying to hold your sneeze in. That's not cool.
I've been there before.
Yo,
Yo.
we don't mean to be disrespectful. We just look at them funny. Like, I can't help it. Somebody sneeze next to me. I'm like, oh.
Yo, speaking of sneeze, yo, classic. You gonna stop wasting all that toilet paper, B, for real. I see you wrap your hand around it like three, 6 times, and then blew your nose. That's essential toilet paper you wasting, boy.
Nah, yo.
I'm just saying. I cringe just watching you. Like,
when you roll it more than once, matter of fact, more than 1.5, that's essential. Because once you hit the second and third, that's ass wiping status. How you wiping your nose with ass wiping amounts of tissues and like that.
The first one is the level of protection. The second one is just like the thermal protection, and the third one is just in case shit happens.
He was merely rocking the toilet paper. He was like,
Yo, while he was doing that, I was going over the plots. I was like, all right, 3, 6, 9, classic. Cut it out, boy. Oh my gosh.
Yo, the funny thing is I couldn't do that shit in public right now. Now, I mean, you do that shit in public, niggas like Rona.
Oh yeah, they coming after you, yo. Yeah, sure.
But that's the ignorance of the people. All right. So, all right. They tell you it's droplet, right? But then they want you to wear N95. N95 was for airborne cases. So which one is it? Is it airborne or droplet, right? And then when you outside of people, if you in your car, you look stupid as fuck with that mask on. Because if it's only you in your motherfucking car, why the fuck are you wearing it?
Because it might go in my AC.
Shut up. You stupid.
I'll be thinking the same. Yo, to be honest, my perspective on it, and it may be a little, like I said, a little optimistic, a little different. Maybe because I'm fighting on a different front. I'm fighting from an internal kind of way. Like I'm steaming my face, I'm doing my vitamin C. I'm throwing my sea salt in my water, and I'm just trying to, because I understand, I guess, how to treat it. But when people are walking around with the mask on while they're just breathing regular air, they're not close to anyone, or they're in their own car by them damn self, I think, I don't want to say people are taking it too serious, because I don't want to seem like the one who's like unprotected and shit like that. But I'm viewing life as you got to be aware of what's up. But also, you got to just be healthy. And maybe I'm generally a healthy person, so I have the liberty of even talking from that perspective. Because God forbid I was someone who was unhealthy, and this virus probably would touch me in a different way. But I look at that, yo, this shit is just a strong flu, man. We just got to, man. Am I being ignorant by looking at it like that?
I mean, it's your perspective. All I say is, I agree with you with the boosting your immune system from within. You know what I'm saying? And the natural way. A lot of people don't know about this. The average person, they diet consists of Popeye's chicken and tropical fantasy soda. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? If you've been feeding your body all of that shit, if you've been fucked up this long, you think you immune? This shit is made specifically for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm making music right now, shameless plug, but I was recorded. And basically, I said, see, people try to put the mask on and, or pass it off to the whatever it is and try to reject it. But half of you niggas, if you had the Popeye's chicken sandwich, you've been infected. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers jump to something major anytime the media or the masses are jumping to going somewhere, you go the other fucking way. I don't got TikTok. There's a reason why I don't got TikTok. Anytime somebody y'all jumping on the masses, go the fucking other way. Stop that shit. If it don't benefit you on a personal level, leave that shit alone. Niggas was fighting over Popeye's chicken sandwich. Now motherfuckers is fighting over 6 feet on the line. Now they fighting you if you sneeze. No, Popeye. No, dead. Think.
One thing you said, bro, seven. The one thing you said, and I don't know if I'm willing to accept it, but it is a perspective. He was like, yo, it's going to be the new norm, like, and in some kind of way, it's like that. That's a hard pill to swallow, to think that this may be the new norm. We got to kind of go from here, and there is no going back to the way things was.
You gotta look at it like this: the level of comfortability is now you cool right there. What's going on? No handshakes. Kick each other's foot like kid and play. All right. Let me have a conversation with you. Let me go to the bodega. Give me a Lucy, but with the plastic, shower curtain. Let me go get my Uber with the plastic shower curtain. Like everybody's doing the plastic shower curtain now because that became another norm. So for us to get comfortable and say, all right, I don't worry about you sneezing or those particles hitting the air or maybe hitting the back of my neck. Go ahead. I don't mind your bodily fluids getting in air. Like we've I don't like to say we scared, but we're extra cautious now. And if they did open back up the city, it's like a person who walks on ice and falls. The next time, I'm not going to walk on ice. I'm going to be cautious because next crack, that could be the last one. So
Yo,
we're
bro,
not going to.
you saying we're going to have PTSD from Corona?
Yes, yeah, very much so. I'm pretty sure. Guaranteed. This is some shit we've never had to deal with on this level before. When you come home and you dream about the shit and you waking up in cold sweats, yes. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of a conversation, you just break down crying.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they don't know what you're going through, so you just talking and they're like, yo, homie bugging. I'm not bugging, I'm going through some shit, but I don't know how to vent to you because you don't know what I'm going through. You're at home with your family, getting this free money.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? And not to say that's a bad thing, but I knew I chose this job to help people, and I'm helping people. But who gonna help me? You know what I'm saying? I never thought about that part. But
It's funny.
Go
I
ahead.
remember. I hate to say this. I remember a person in high power. She told me, well, in the conversation, she asked me, how am I coping with everything? And I said, it's a challenge. And it's like she automatically referred me to the services that the job offered to, help you through this trial and tribulation. But it's almost like even with us going through a source to help us cope with this, I hope that we're not going to become statistics in this. Like, okay, he's going through it. That's number one. This is number two. Because who's to say that when we actually speak to somebody, they're actually going to actually talk to us about how to cope through this instead of just, all right, give them a couple pills, give them a couple pamphlets, talk to them for 5 minutes. Your 5 minutes is up. Thank you for your time. So that's the other thing that I'm worried about. Like when we do see, if there is a therapist to see about this, don't just pass me on. I want to actually go into depth about what
My
I'm
God,
going.
it's gonna be motherfuckers by the numbers. The way there's lines out in front of CVS and Costco and shit, those will be the same lines going to see the therapist. You understand what I'm saying? You got
So we back
you
in the
got
matrix.
people, you got people that can't see their kids right now because every day you go to work, you get exposed. So you have the chance of potentially bringing something home to your kids, and that's in general. So you missing your kids. This shit ain't enough. This shit, my kids know. Dad, why I can't see you? Because daddy's working, daddy's helping people. But why you can't come? You know what I'm saying? That they not trying to understand that. I want to see my dad. That's all they care about. They get depressed too.
That's super
You know
duper.
so
You see the domino effect with this? It's like the children then become here to go to government again. The children become separated. We become separated eternally and mentally and emotionally. And so the question back to you is: so this is the norm? This is what we're going to get adjusted to now?
Yo, can I say, first, I think it definitely is crazy the fact that people even have to consider going to therapy just kind of real from this. And I know, like I said, y'all are a little more closer to the actual effects of it because y'all see it on a day-to-day basis. Thank God I'm in a space in the hospital where I'm slightly removed from it. I'm not actively in the ER. I'm not actively transporting patients. I'm not bringing the dead down to the other areas. And y'all, the deceased, I want to be correct, the deceased, with all respect. Yo, so y'all see it from like a whole different kind of perspective. And the people, there's people who are literally the front lines and in the front lines, and then thank God there's people like me who are in the hospital, but slightly removed from it, so I have a different effect on it. But yo, not to keep it all like pessimistic, and it's not negative, it's reality. Um, on the other side, on the flip side, yo, what are the positives you seeing from this? Like in terms of people honing on their crafts or whatever you see, people you touched on people homeschooling their kids, but just yo sprinkle that in terms of like if this is the new norm, how can this benefit us, yo? How is it benefiting us?
This shows you how self-sufficient you need to become. If you're not self-sufficient, this lets you know, okay, if this shit were to shut down tomorrow, how am I gonna be able to survive with my kids? What do they need to know? This also shows the shit that they teach in school ain't shit. You need real life shit they can learn today and benefit them for tomorrow. They need to learn how to fucking plant food, how to do shit that they don't teach, especially in the city. You know what I'm saying? I think if this shit were to shut down today or tomorrow, those who know how to farm, craft shit and things like that, know how to build on things, they're gonna be the ones who are the gatekeepers for the new world. Motherfuckers who only know how to TikTok and Instagram, if your thumb's the only muscle you ever use, you fucked. Saying
Back to the base.
smartphones has made the people dumber. So therefore, you're gonna have to think outside the box. Give your phone a break and go paint, do something, but you need to prepare. I don't even think this is the worst of it, honestly. I think this is the fucking calm before the storm. It's gonna slow down a bit, and then it's gonna be like, gotcha, bitches. That's just me. But I hope that's not the case. But I hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, positive side, positive thoughts, D. Yo, take me out of this. Yo, this nigga's mad pessimistic. But but I don't want to say pessimistic. But it may come from a real reality standpoint, and this is your actual thoughts. But D, what's one way that you leveled up from this, yo? What's one way? What's one good thing that came out of this so far?
Well, I've been able to come up with an idea of my channel and my brand because with the social distancing, I haven't been able to do my shows, my open mics. So I just came up with another idea of still keeping in contact with my artists and then still being able to have my fan base know that I'm still in conversations and connections with the people who I've known and built a relationship with. So it made me, come up with other ideas of how to still, keep in contact from a distance, talk about music, and then help them along the way. So I'm still able to, do what I've always wanted to do, but it's just on a different scale now. So I guess in this case, it makes you, it makes you MacGyver life. It gives you a screwdriver and a paperclip, and it says, all right, go make a boat and make a microwave. And you got to be able to just take what you got and flip it. And like O said, the survival of this whole series is not something that you're going to get from school. This is not, you're not going to learn this from what's the books of George Washington cutting down a cherry tree or Benjamin Franklin with the key and the kite. No, this is something totally different.
This shit, I think like Seven was saying, yo, it's back to the basics. Like it's what do you know? Like from like a real standpoint in terms of a skill standpoint, whether it is like growing some food or I'm saying we ain't out there hunting, but it's still there's people out there growing their own food. There's people who are actually responsible for schooling their kids. There's people who know how to make bread in any kind of economy, and it's figuring out who can survive without a haircut, who can cut their own hair. Like I mean, how do y'all really become self-sufficient? So yo, from my standpoint, like D was saying, yo, it makes you be inventive, it makes you figure out some stuff. It made me question economy. How do I now survive in different kind of economies? And also, how am I going to make it if other things were shut off? Like I constantly think about I have to think about if certain stores are closed, how do I now get the proper nutrition and all the other stuff? And it's question my ability to grow food and all the other stuff. But it's like it seems like it's back to the basics, back to basics, back to almost caring about people from a really genuine way. You know what I mean? Because if there's no food sources out there, when you ask your girl or you ask your friend, yo, did he eat? That comes from a different standpoint now. It's like, damn, this like, did you eat? Oh wow, it's like real versus before, but it was a surplus of food everywhere. You know what I mean? You being able to provide some fruits and veggies for your homie coming through and providing with sustenance, that's it's deep on a different level, yo. It's like I said, it is back to the basics, bro.
But yeah, you touched on that. Back to the basics. And people don't even know what that is. Like, I feel bad. I feel sad for the older generation. That's old, my elders, because they're on their way out. You know what I'm saying? And they could kind of drop knowledge on what they've been through. But these youngins ain't gonna listen, and these youngins don't want to listen, and they don't care to. They gonna feel it the hardest. If all they know is being social and being liked and getting likes. So when they can't get it and they can't do it and can't stunt or whatever, they're going crazy. These little motherfuckers are gonna be going out, committing crimes. I hate to say it, but I'm seeing it now. Off of dumb shit. I can't stay still in the house. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna get with my homies. I'm gonna still smoke blunts. You know what I mean? Passing communicable diseases or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna get sick, but before that, I'm gonna do some dumb shit. But I hate to be the negative Nancy, but that's a lot of shit that I'm seeing. It just is what it is. They jumping niggas on lines on McDonald's. How the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Like I can't get a Big Mac? Like
over lines. This is a fucking line.
Yo, first of all, the food is unhealthy. So we're all on a line. I gotta be the one to say it. And what be ironic is McDonald's might endorse us, but between the Big Macs and nuggets and fries, you're right. Yo, at one point, our area said the only way you're gonna eat is McDonald's, or you're gonna have to walk to find something else. How you like that? That's your ba.
Yo, yeah, that's a good question, yo. Through this, like, through the limited food, how are y'all able to get like good food? Like, what is your mind state on that, and how did that affect your diet,
bro? It's funny. I started fasting more because of this. I had to get my body used to eating one time a day, and then the water intake. My water intake is serious, and it's about having essential vitamins and minerals. So if you could get you some sea moss, which is packed with that, you get you some sea moss, some moringa, some spirulina, some chlorella. You could put these things. You could just add it to water and get most of the essential things you need in a day, without having a big ass bulky meal. But people don't know about these things. Most people are not educated on it, and they gonna be like, "What's that green shit you drinking? It smells nasty. It look nasty. It looks nasty and smells nasty to a person who has a diet of Al Bundy." Of course, you'll never know. You have to condition yourself. You have to reprogram your body to ingest these things. And I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? Like right now, I'm not hungry. I've only ate once today. That's it. And all I'm doing is drinking water. I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if any of y'all have ever just took like a little, well, it wasn't little me, but took a clove of garlic, no, not garlic, of ginger, chop those pieces up, and just one by one chew and digest those pieces of ginger, which, you know, it felt fact at the moment, but that's a healthy way of, you know, letting your body try something different. Because I was guilty. I used to soda juice, and then it was like, I got to get back into a different routine. So I challenged myself. Even at one point, I was eating turmeric like it was carrots, which has a real bitter taste. But, you know, you don't know what your taste buds are going to get used to unless you challenge them.
Yo, D, talk about that orange pill shit.
What? I knew he was going to go there. Yo,
Nah. Check it. Nah, that's serious.
yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm
no,
telling
but
you,
This nigga
think
was
of
eating
the
orange pills?
Nah.
yeah,
Think of the nutrients on a real level. I was eating the orange, and I started to Go ahead. Talk about the orange pill shit.
yo, yo, this is gonna sound crazy, yo. You know, if I could just get the list, I'll put it up and I'll show you the list of nutrients behind an orange peel. Usually people boil it. I I eat it like it's chips,
This
and
dude was counting them like.
what I'll do, I'll drink it afterwards because what happens the level of the vitamins and nutrients and what is it, the acid level can actually like trigger your gag reflex. So I'll usually
You was just with the
yeah,
shit, eating orange pills and shit. You was just on your garbage disposal shit.
no, but yo, trust me, check it out, yo, orange pills.
I understand you can make teas out of the orange peels and out of the citrus peels like lemons, lime.
Straight to the point. Nah, orange peel, my guy.
Check it. I had the orange, and he actually had the orange, but it wasn't far fetched because I did know another friend who used to eat orange pills. But on searching it,
Is your friend still alive though? Is your friend? I'm just asking.
yo, there's more nutrients and there's more vitamins in the actual orange pill than actually in the orange, yo.
But all that acid in your stomach ain't good.
That's why you drinking water. So you know.
Shit.
I will eat a couple orange peels. I won't eat, like after I peel the orange, I won't eat the whole orange peel.
I mean, I would ingest it just in a different form. I would make a tea out of it. I wouldn't take the whole pill straight up.
Yo, straight like that, bro. Straight like that. You know, man. Yo, I think what this does is not only makes us be inventive and the word I'm looking for is innovative with our crafts, the way we ingest food. Like I said, you may go to things that may not have considered. Like I have a new appreciation for the fruit stand guy. Like I mean, I always was in the fruits and I love fruits, but when I can't get no real food or McDonald's the only thing open, yo, them oranges and them pineapples look like so much more beautiful to me, bro. So much more beautiful to me. So it's like I think through this whole time you can even look at it from one side or the other. I don't want to say positive or negative. Sometimes it's pessimistic and optimistic. How do things help or how is it negatively affecting us? You can like choose two different perspectives. There's one person who's complaining and there's another person that's saying, yo, thank God I'm going through this to make me stronger real quick. And I think that's just the challenges today. Seeing like, all right, cool. How can what good can I extrapolate from this whole thing, yo? Yo, just personally, I like D. I know you was talking about some things that you was promoting real quick, but I just want y'all to just promote some shit that y'all working on outside of the Beautiful Ugly podcast. Because even though we was working on this Beautiful Ugly podcast, we've been able to kind of go in a lot more, even because of this time and because of this. You know what I mean, whole thing, and actually allow people to go from the comforts of their home and watch this and chill and watch our episodes on repeat because they have the time. So that's a good positive thing. But real quick, you'll just promote something that you're either working on real quick or something that you're gonna come out of this whole experience with, bro.
Yo, it's funny. I'm gonna do this like the Brady Bunch. I'm gonna look. Hey, yo, you go first.
Nigga, I'm not below you on mine, so no, you go first.
Yeah, I'm on the I'm on the left. Where were you at?
I'm on the top left of mine.
Everybody's
Okay.
on the top left. Yeah. So I'm looking down at you, bro. You go first, James.
Yeah, you at the bottom, my nigga.
No, you at the bottom.
On both of ours, you at the bottom, so you lose.
Yo, look down at this nigga, yo. Look down. Yo, James.
Fuck up.
I see you. I see you. Ugly.
You want to see?
That's really funny.
I took a screenshot so people know what the hell we talk about, just in case. But yeah, yo, whoever, it doesn't matter. Just talk about, what are you now coming out with? Because I know side like Mac, you said you're working on some music. Yo, D, you was talking about something that you're really working on for your artists. Anybody could go, but yo.
All right. So
What
So what
superpower
I've been, you know, what's funny? Um, Before I did this, I actually did my research, and I didn't come across anything yet that's similar. So I'm doing like a top 10 videos of the week, where any individual who's interested, they'll put their videos, they'll send me the link. I'll promo their videos, and then I will send a link that goes to this voting poll, and the voting poll will then tally up from the viewers' numbers who want to see this person at the top, and then the other 9 artists will follow under. So it's almost like the video is like the video music box, you know, what we used to watch back in the days, but on the scale where we're offering it to, you know, the artists who we know, and even the other artists who wants to get an opportunity to showcase their work. So, and you know, talking with O,
nigga,
I've
my dog.
actually was able to change up the idea behind it without, you know, being more brand new and not copywriting or biting off anybody else's, uh, plagiarizing anything. But he gave me an opportunity to look into, you know, the originality behind it and the authenticity. So for y'all who's interested, you're watching this podcast, Vaughn Anthony's coming out with the top 10 of the week. You're interested in having your video within the top 10, DM me, Devon_entertainment. All right.
All right. Yo. What's up? Power you came out 7.
Well, basically, it just helped me focus. Help me focus on my mental health. As far as what's going on, I'm usually a guy who's closed in, so this is helping me have a new outlook on just venting and just exploring mental health issues in general. And I get to focus on 3 things that I love, which is my family, my music, and video games. I love video games, so I've been doing that to keep me distracted. Um, I Zoom my children and my family almost like every day because they need to see that daddy still has them in mind. You know, it's good to hear my voice, but to see me interact with them, you know, is even better. Also, and the music. The music is, I got a lot to say, and I think that's going to be the name of the project. It was something totally different before, but I got a lot to say right now. So it's probably the best piece of work I've ever done in my life. I'm pretty sure that just thinking about it gives me chills. So be looking out for that very soon. Once this shit clear up, I'll probably have a listening party. So yeah, definitely.
I mean, thinking positively or optimistic, people coming out with superpowers. Yo, I've been able to focus more on my fitness game. I think the industry of fitness and video conferencing from a health standpoint is like blowing through the roof right now. People in the comforts of their own home, so they're not able to go out to the gym. So now the people who are the plugs are the people who can instruct you from a video conference kind of perspective. And I just kind of been going in on that. And it just really like forced me to be like innovative with my whole craft and my profession. And I think for me, I look at it as what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. There is definitely a lot of negative drawbacks to it, and especially when we're on the front lines and we're seeing death from a whole new perspective, we're seeing illness from a whole new perspective, but we're also seeing creativity from a whole new perspective, yo. But yo, social distancing, quarantining, it definitely has its positive effects, and I'm just embracing both, and I'm learning how to not shy away from the negative or the things that the things that have been negatively affected by it, and not to be all the way optimistic and utopian and like, oh, this is so. I'm learning how to balance it out. So it's good to hear both perspectives, yo, today. Yo, any last words, real quick?
Um, Yo, I love y'all, man. I love my brothers, and I love the people watching, yo. Just be mindful. To just speak your piece while people are still here, man. Don't wait for motherfuckers to die to be like, oh, I should have said this. But just be happy. Celebrate life still. Do something. You know what I mean? It's a good time to be making memories or making babies. One of the two. That's all you can do now. For real shit. Show more love. Even through this bullshit, show more love.
I don't know. I think O said it best. The only thing I can add to that is be prepared. This is nothing like nothing that you could prepare for. It's almost like an on-job experience. You gotta get ready at the worst time, at the best time, and so I mean, we made it through. I just want to say, shouts out to y'all. We all made it through. God bless those who are watching. Y'all made it, and so God bless. For those who have passed, we know that you're in a better place, and know that not everybody was guaranteed a tomorrow, but you was, and be thankful.
My takeaway is just, yo, there's a positive in everything, yo. Regardless of how harsh the situation can be, if you flip your perspective and look at it from another way, you can definitely like extract something crazy. So that's just my whole mind state from this whole thing. But yo, it's been dope to kind of share this platform with y'all. Now, man, beautiful, ugly. Now, man, we got to give the good, the bad, the truth, and nothing but the truth. Give the beautiful, ugly. Yo, this has been a great quarantine session. Real quick, once again, I am Classic to Classac. My brother to my whatever direction is.
To your right.
So, all right.
You know what I'm saying? 7 to God. You already know, aka Kobe Bryant. Yeah.
Devon Anthony. From Devon Entertainment.
Yo, this has been another beautiful episode of the Beautiful Ugly, where you give the truth, and nothing but the truth. Peace out.
Hold up, your mama feasting early.
Yeah.